inspiration behind the
Well, what we wanted to do was create a short fashion film that really showcased On/Off as a brand, and also some of the many designers that they represent, and that's basically our starting point, and we sort of went from there really, and yeah, this is what it ended up as. So yeah.
It was so modern, but in a way it sort of catalogued where we have already been in fashion. I thought it was really quite determined. It had that sort of 90s unapologeticness to it, and it was full of energy, and I don't know, I quite like the hardcoreness of it.
What sort of thing do you look for in a designer then when you're choosing?
What we've looked for, obviously talent's the most key thing, and in London what's so fantastic to creative talent is there's so much of it, but what we've got to control is the key talent that's really kind of going to go and have longevity into the business, and has a kind of, I suppose they have to have that business sense, and that's always been important to On/Off designers.
How do you think On/Off sort of supports kind of new and emerging designers? What do you think it does for the industry?
So my first couple of seasons were actually with On/Off. I exhibited, and I think what Lee Lapthorne's done is really great. I think he's really fostered new talent, and he's done a really fantastic job of it. And for me, it was just really important to start with exhibiting rather than to do a catwalk show. So that's why I wanted to get involved with On/Off, because I knew it would be a really good platform for me to sort of start a showing. Why did you decide to collaborate with Rankin and On/Off for this film then?
Well, it's kind of a great idea. They came to us and they kind of fell in love with the space, and kind of what we were doing and what we're trying to create here is really a lot of credible collaborations and commissioning within film, fashion and music. And the idea they had was to really break from the norm and not to do a traditional show, but to have a presentation and present that film and present the models in an interesting and new and innovative space.
Why do you think sort of fringe shows like On/Off are important for London Fashion Week?
I think it's fundamental. You know, you look at people like Hannah Marshall, Christopher Kane, you know, who's now working in such a powerhouse like Versus. You can't not have this, otherwise people are just going to sit stagnant in the background. You need some sort of platform, and On/Off is really important for this to happen. They set everything up so that you can come in and just focus on what you're doing creatively, and it's all there for you. The dresses are there, the models are there, the venue's there, you know, all the support's there, the PR's there. And I think people don't realise how much goes into putting on a fashion show, and you really need that. And I just think it's a brilliant platform to get people to just say, you know what, focus on what it is you do best, focus on your fabrics, focus on your shape, focus on your idea of a woman or man or whatever it is, and we'll help you do the rest, and you know, and really give you an opportunity to move forward, and we won't hold you back when someone comes along and wants to take you from us. I think it's a brilliant transition for people.